Hi, we're Steve and Tricia, and we've done a lot of things over the years. We raised 4 great kids. We took a trip across Canada for a month and then traveled home through the States. We built a home on our just over 1 acre property and then built another home for my parents. We invite you to join us over this next little while for life on the Northside. So this is the next weekend, and most of the snow has already disappeared, which is amazing when you think just 1 week. Looks good. Years ago, Steve and I would find ourselves just a little bit blue come winter time. Steve couldn't do all the things that he normally loved doing outside, and, well, I guess I'm just a true hibernator come winter time. But since we've been able to maple syrup, we find ourselves really looking forward to the month of March and maple syruping. So it's always kind of a sad time when we find ourselves pulling out the spigots and putting the buckets away for the season. It's a job that needs to be done, and we're thankful for the treats that we get to enjoy the remainder of the year. Even this morning when we woke up, fully prepared to put everything away, the sap was running like crazy. At some point, you have to call it quits. We didn't have the heart to do it today and waste all that sap.
Probably that one overflowed this week.
I was going to say it must have. The sap at the end of the season is often not quite as sweet or rich as the beginning of the season, so I suppose that helped to realize that it was time to pack up and put everything away. And yet still, it's not easy. Oh wow. Ice coming right out of the bucket. Same with this one. Go ahead. Do you want to show
I
me?
collected this yesterday. Break up the ice so we can pour it.
Oh, good for you. Pretty good amount.
Yeah, it's full.
Watch, it's going to come out this one. Oh. Oh, cool. Cool patterns on the little bit of ice that's left in the woods. What do you see?
This tree is dripping stuff from the branches. I guess that's sap.
Oh, it's dripping down on your head?
Yeah. No, that's not a maple tree. That's that bam.
Balm of Gilead?
Yeah, balm of Gilead. Is it balsam?
Balsam, yeah. Here they call it BAM. signs of spring. The daffodils are starting to come up. We tried tulips here for a couple of years, but the deer seem to eat them, bulbs and all. So daffodils are the way to go. Little marsh marigolds.
Yeah. There's one coming out of the ground here.
Last little bit of snow glistening in the walkway.
I think they call that elephant grass.
Okay.
But I don't think it's actually native. But it's very pretty.
How high is it standing?
It's about 8 feet in some spots.
Pretty gentle breeze today.
Yeah, it's very pretty stuff, but I think it's another invasive species. See the buds starting to come on the trees. Look at the little... These buds almost look like miniature pine cones. Soft. I love the needles, are so soft. Those are the eggs from the Gypsy Moth. Behind that kind of, almost like a felt. These are, I'm not sure, almost like June bugs. But yeah, this white stuff, that's all the Gypsy Moth.
Say again?
Just the shells left.
Okay. Gross.
So that's one stage, but then the other stage is up here. You can see these are eggs in here.
How do you get rid of them?
Well, one of my customers said you got to hand pick them off and put it in pots, but I just, if you see them, squash them. And then I purchased some stuff. I'm trying to think of what it's called. You put it around the base of the tree and they can't climb, it's so sticky.
I've gained such an appreciation for these pesky little guys. They're so methodical and devising. They take time to craft out their plan. Then they go for it. Steve has put little hollowed tubes along the line to throw off their balance, and still they make it. You want to tell me what you're doing?
Just burning the wood to give it some highlights and some color, make it look like it's a bit more realistic.
You had already done it a little while ago, hadn't you?
Yeah, over the winter it washes off. You you're supposed to seal it, but I didn't get a chance to seal it. Got to seal it with polyurethane.
Very clever.
It almost seems like it's on the empty side, but I know it's not.
I always find it a sad day when you take down all the buckets off the trees. The end of another year of maple syruping. You said in total you thought we did how many?
21 buckets.
Oh, that's
21 trees.
21 trees, and approximately you thought it was about how many gallons?
Oh, I would say we will have boiled about over 80 gallons
Yeah, I think so.
of sap.
Yeah.
Down to the final boil on the front. Oh, it's still about 2.5 inches deep, so I'll back out another half an hour.
And you added more buckets to the back?
Yes. Yeah, trying to empty the orange bucket so that because I've got about 10 or 15 in the woods still that are full.
It's cold standing out here, but even the heat from the fire is nice. Now that the sun's gone in.
That was clear when I put it in, so some of that color is coming from the burned sugar on the sides.
Let's start with this.
Watch your fingers.
As sad as the end of maple syruping is, we end up with some fantastic treats to last the year. Well, or the day, as in the case of this extra fudge that we made. Again?
Potato chips dipped in maple syrup.
That looks kind of good. Tasty?
Very good, actually.
They'd be sweet but salty.
Uh-huh.
This was our end result. Not all the bottles are full. Well, we did finish off a few. but we have some to enjoy and some to give away. Thank you for joining us this week. If you subscribe, you'll automatically find out when the next videos pop up. Thanks for joining us, Steve and Tricia on the Northside.